Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I have had literally nothing but technical problems with my streaming software, with Adobe. Is anybody else having problems with Creative Cloud and fonts, or just Adobe fonts in general? I think it took me 10 minutes to just get my fonts to activate. I had to deactivate, I had to close everything out. It was a whole mess, so... Anyways, welcome. The Donut Lord is here. Thank you, Mafu. I appreciate you this morning. Although this morning I had zucchini bread that Corey made, so it was not a donut morning. Although I wish I had a donut after the ordeal that I just went through to try and get this to work. I'm just checking to make sure the link that I posted on social media is actually working. Oh man, you guys, what is happening? Welcome in, everybody. I'm Jack, UI UX designer, illustrator, animator, donut connoisseur. I think all the regulars are here. I don't think we have any new folks. I see we got Stian, and we've got Mafu, and we've got Bliss. Let me do a quick shout out to Mafu. Mafu's also a streamer here. So is Bliss. But I can only do one shout out at a time, unfortunately. So we're going to go in order of operations here. Let's see. I'm not. Mafu. I'm gonna copy your username. Here. Hopefully this works. Yay, it worked. Okay. You hope that I have a donut soon? Well, I have no idea if this... Now my internet is not working. So... I'm having fun. Alright, let me check on over here. Let me just open it up over here. I just need to check to make sure that this link worked. Obviously my phone is not working. Okay, it looks like everything's working. Alright, great. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for the... What are those, sharks? I think those are sharks.
Dolphins.
Hype cool?
They're dolphins.
They're dolphins. Listen, it's been a day. Hey, Sean. Alright, let me switch screens. Now that I've confirmed that my fonts are loaded. This is what we were working on last week. Sorry, this text is enormous. It's been a time today. I think this is what we were working on, figuring out what we wanted to add to our... So we're making those little info cards, at least to get started. And we were doing a grocery theme, which makes me now question whether I should make everything grocery themed. I really like the direction of this. Although I'm not... opening it back up, I like the weekly schedule better than I did when I closed it out last time. I wasn't a huge fan of it before. Sorry, the tiny dog is like right under my chair. Everybody wants to see the tiny dog. I know you. Oh, there's ads. Oh no, not right before I was gonna show the tiny dog. How can you tell where the ad?
Ad in progress, right there. Up.
Oh, 48 seconds. Okay. Well, that's okay. Come here. Come here. Let me show you. The people want to see you. Oh my goodness, they have said they want to see.
This is only for sponsors of the channel.
Oh yeah. Oh, just a baby. Yes, everybody wants to see the tiny dog. We'll switch back. Here we go. There you go. There's the void, as I call him, the black hole. This is Hermes. You gonna say hi, Hermes? Look right here. Look, say hi, everybody. Say hi. There is teeth. Yeah. He's got lots of teeths to show off. My camera is really blown out. I think it's because it's summertime and I always turn up the brightness for the winter, but now it's not winter. So it's very, very bright in my room. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we don't have an emote for you. We don't have an emote for you, little gremlin. So that's Hermes, aka Biggie Smalls, aka The Void. You know. He hasn't made an appearance yet, so. Alright, where were we? So we were working on this, like, grocery label concept. And I was trying to come up with these 4 different sections here. So we've got About Me, we've got the schedule, we've got Where Am I for social, we've got chat rules. And I do like this font. I'm not sure what I really want. And maybe I'll just do a visual search. Those really chunky numbers that they do. I'm wondering if I can find a font for that. So I'm actually gonna go to Adobe Fonts and do a visual search real quick. If I can't find it, then it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We'll just use the font that I've been using. I might just use, well, I might be able to use Filson, not the soft version. Let's do Filson, yeah. Filson hard. That might work just fine. The one that comes up as being similar is something called Dharma Gothic. Or Obviously Condensed. Actually, this Obviously Condensed is very similar. Here, I'll add this font. Oh, I can't. Alright, we'll go here. Listen, I've been having a day with fonts, Adobe fonts. And this one I had to activate and deactivate a few times. So we're gonna go obviously. This is obviously condensed. If I could spell. Alright, just take me to the font family. Just take me there. Here we go. It's, where is it? It's not even in here. Search. Where is this obviously condensed? Maybe it's because it's a variable font. That's probably why. Alright, we'll go to obviously variable. And we'll add this family. Alright, and let's all cross our fingers. Hope for the best here that this actually did what I asked it to do. You have a font called 8? That's your new favorite. Is that also a variable font? I feel like I've seen that one. I feel like I might have actually used that one before. Alright, so let's see. We've got this font, we got this font, and then I'm going to throw this one in the mix. Oh, nope. Alright, come on, Creative Cloud. Do your thing. Come on. So many problems. So many problems this morning. Yeah, there it is. Okay, finally. It's not compressed, it's condensed. Black. Alright. These numbers look correct to me. Not that I'm going to use them as numbers. I might use the font itself. In places. We'll see. Alright, so... Getting weather alerts on my phone. On my other screen, I just have like grocery, vintage grocery stuff. Does that make sense? Hi. Orange. I'm gonna go with this style of font. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these or I'm gonna make my own. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna make this. Why have I forgotten the paste and back command? I probably want to make a brush for this. Keys, welcome! I'm also not sure I love this color. It's okay, we'll leave it for now. And then we'll do... Let's try this in blue. Where is this blue? Oh, I did like a layered thing. Okay. Alright, let's not do that. Maybe we do purple instead? I like the purple instead. don't think that's quite it. I don't think that's it either. All caps? Wait, is the background a character from a font? Yes, it's called Ed's Market. It's an Adobe font, but there's like a whole... Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, I have it up already. Here, Ed's Market. It has design elements here. I don't know if I want to keep them though, or if I want to make my own. I just have them for the time being, so that I can see what these look like all together. But this isn't quite the style. But they... Oh, here we go. Maybe some... I wish I had like a little... This font deserves to have like a... What are those called? The little previews. But it does not. I feel like maybe this would work. Ed's Market bold regular. Let's try that. That's not quite it either. Alright, let's try Filson. We might need to do... Center that. I don't love this yellow. It almost needs to be like almost into the greens. Very aggressive. Highlighter yellow. Looks good. Actually, I don't mind Filson seeing it all now together. This needs to be bigger. Maybe this is red. And this is purple. I'm thinking out loud. Let's do this. I'm wondering if I can use a pucker. Let's see. Effect. Stylize. Nope. Where is it? Distort and transform. Kind of. Inflate. I want to do the opposite. I'm actually gonna also apply a new effect. I'm gonna do a bulge too. Okay. Ooh, let's do this. We'll leave this the way it is. And let's maybe try... Flag. No, not flag. Where's rise? Rise. Okay. I'm gonna undo that though, because I want to add a line. I'm gonna make this a line. And let's use this one. And group this effect. We're gonna add this rise to both of these. Maybe. Select our group here. Maybe. Unicorn, how's it going? I do like this, but I don't know that I like all of this together. I think it's the background. I finally made it to my stream this week. Yeah, well, it was a week. All right, let's make our own. Or we don't need any, actually. Gosh, I don't know. Let's maybe try making our own. I just want to see this. Join. Twitch panels, yes, that's what we're working on right now, Unicorn. I'm trying to figure out what I want. I'm going for like a grocery style. I feel like it works well with my colors, but also like the idea, you know? We kind of landed on this because we went from like, how do we keep this on brand with the whole donut theme? But then we went into like, maybe we'll do like bakery label, like bakery signage, which led me to here we are. But I do still need to figure out how I deal with the contrast issue on dark. And I think we're just gonna have to do... I'm tempted to almost do like... just give it a background and make it look like... maybe you can add some texture to it or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you like the font. So this is the font I normally use, except this is Filson Pro, which doesn't have soft edges. And this is an Adobe font called Ed's Market. There's actually also a font called Serial Killer on Retro Supply that we looked at as well. And I thought maybe I had it since I have a bunch of Retro Supply fonts, but I didn't actually have that one, so. Womp womp. But I think what I think I'm gonna do is actually have these be like this, like fill this space. Maybe give it a texture or a different shape. Let's grab our yellow. My usual brand yellow. And bring it down to like a 10%, maybe even a 5%. And do like, I don't know, we can make it look like a sign. But for now, I think I'm gonna do that. Ed's Market, here. This is the font. It's actually, this is a really cool font. I'm actually gonna have to look up this type designer. It's cool because it's one of those, it's like a pack. So there's different styles of lettering that all look like, they look like basically, so the inspiration goes donuts, bakeries, grocery store signage, and these are all very based on like sign painting lettering. And so now, so like this very much, the scripts and stuff remind me of like sign painting. But this has these design elements, which I started with, and now I'm just kind of making them my own. And these are all glyphs in the font. So if I open up the glyphs panel, you'll see this like decorative has a lot of options. It's got all the like typical accents you would find, like those stars and little lines and arrows and stuff that you might see on like grocery signage, which is pretty cool. All right, I think I like this style better, so we're actually gonna get rid of whatever I was doing there. I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of this. Let's copy it so we have a copy of it. I do like the weekly with the little stars. I'm not sure. I'm gonna change this font to this. And we're gonna do center it. And maybe we do purple? But we obviously still also need to change this yellow. Swap out this yellow. Go into here. I'm gonna click over here so I can edit the actual color. Grab that. I'm gonna grab this. And I kind of think I want to make my own background for this one too, but it's fine for like just looking at for now. Yeah, this needs to be larger. I'm gonna make this all caps. I'm gonna do that from the type panel so I don't have to retype this again. Also, I know that this week was an Illustrator Challenge week, so if anybody has any questions about the challenges, you can feel free to ask them here. Ooh, now I don't like that. Schedule does not look good in this font. Let's see. I'm gonna, let's think about this. Ungroup. I'm gonna release this. envelope distort. Let me take a look at the... Do we have any alternates? Doesn't look like it. Schedule does not look like great in this. I need to make sure I can use these elsewhere. The emotes? Yeah, I'm kind of sad I can't make more. Gosh, I don't know. There's something about that that I don't like. To think about it. Maybe there's another way I could phrase it. Oh gosh, where am I? That's gonna be a tricky one. The font for schedule looks stiff. Yeah, compared to this one, because the K, I picked this font because obviously it has, I like the characters that it has for my name. But the letters for schedule are obviously not as nice. Maybe we do the opposite for this one. And we make weekly the emphasis. Let's see. Schedule of the week we could do or something like that. I don't know. This week's schedule? Or schedule this week? Donuts! Alright, that also might give me the opportunity to, how about just this week? Ungroup. I do want to make sure that I have enough consistency between the sign-in. We could try just this week. Alright, let's put this over here. And separate out the type. I'm gonna make sure this is the same font. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Or we could do an under and over. This week's. Schedule. I don't know. I should probably make this the same size. We'll do 32 for all of this. For consistency. I'm thinking about the arrangement of this type. We could do like this schedule. And maybe do this on a rise. I mean, I'm gonna pull this out for now so I can just kind of focus on the type. Something like this. That looks nice. Make sure everything's centered. Oh yeah, Unicorn likes this. Alright, and let me just, while I'm here, make sure that this is, we'll do 81. And do the same thing. I'm just trying to keep font sizes standard here. I have to change the way I do, I think this Twitch panels, yeah, that's what we're working on. Sorry, I'm not very good at like, I think I've made the title of this just Twitch stuff or something, so. It's okay, you just got here and you're so excited, yay! Alright. We'll come back to some of this yellow stuff, I'll figure it out. But I want to get all the type in to make sure that the sizes and stuff that I'm satisfied. Fresh streams weekly. Corey. Why are you making me... I just got the layout. I guess we could... I don't know how to make that work. I'll add it down here. I can put it somewhere. I'll figure out where to put that. I'm gonna grab this so I can do chat rules. Oh, okay. Or copy both. Why not? Chat rules. I'm just gonna get the rest of these in here. Where am I? I don't know that that's gonna work. I still haven't. We came up with that for social, so I put my social links, but I'm not sure that I love that. Fresh streams weekly. Everybody likes that one. Look what you've done, Corey. Look what you've done. Directory. Find me on. Like an aisle sign? Alright, let's see. Grocery store aisle. I don't know. That would make it very different than the other signs. I would have to do like list it all out in the artwork, all the different Does that make sense? Like, almost like they're different aisles. Or like different items in an aisle. Social aisle. I'm not sure that works. Cart drop off. Clearance section. Alright, well, if we were doing an aisle sign, it would have to be like... Linkorama. We're getting into like... flea market. Okay. Flea market territory. Alright. What are all of my social channels? I don't even know. Instagram. Blue sky only. Alright, I get it. I get it, alright? I don't know. Yeah, and also everybody hears you're giggling. If I listen in the artwork, then I know which is my fear, and I don't want to like. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do all of this and then like have to change it every week when there's another social network. I don't know if I want to do that. Chat, can we go? Hello, Unique. Corey is the whole peanut gallery. Alright. I'm thinking. We could do like a split sign type thing for this. We could still keep the spirit of the aisle sign for this one. I'm just not sure if it should be a literal aisle sign. What if we do like find me on social? I have no idea. I'm not cool enough for this, you guys. Store finder. Oh, that's cute. All right, let me see. We could do like links and then have like an arrow. That's cute. Okay, I see the vision. Let's do another, what do I do here? Rise. I may have to change that red. Come on. not? There it is. As seen on? You like the theme I thought of? Well, I can't take full credit for it. It was a group effort. I am just gonna do this. That is the plus side to using our friends in the chat. Restream bot is number 1. What? On YouTube? Well, no, I don't think a lot. Oh, that looks terrible. I think we can just. No, I don't like that. Maybe we ditch this and we just go with something else for this. We'll figure it out. But our theme looks nice. I just don't know if I like this in this color now. We need an arrow too. I don't think there were any arrows. Let's look at our glyphs for this one. I don't remember if there were specifically. Oh yeah, there are arrows. There's even fancy arrows. I don't want fancy arrows. Let's just use the arrow from here. Let's get rid of this. I don't get as much traffic on YouTube. Of course I did it backwards. Let's actually... Should we expand this? No. It's typed, gray outlines. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm not, like, beholden to this. It's just a start. Oh, links to your store. Aisle locator? I don't know. We can maybe workshop it and come up with something better. I need to come up with a... I need to decide if I'm keeping I am like that. How late are you? Not that late. I've only been streaming for, well, I guess I've been streaming for about an hour. It doesn't feel like it. Time goes so fast when you're doing this stuff. I've been working on these. I started this last time. Last time we worked on the sprinkles, which are the channel points. And then after we finished the channel points and I got those uploaded, we started working on the info panels. Just because I feel like my main page is like so boring right now. I need to put something up. And then it also just has me thinking like, now I need to redo everything for my streams to have this style, but I don't want to go through the effort of like having to redo all of my stream graphics. So maybe this is fine. Maybe this can just be ancillary. Also, it was a perma, by the way. Oh, you know what? We have to do some more shout-outs. Let's do shout-outs to some of the other streamers. Let's do a shout-out to Blizz. We have to do a shout-out to the other streamers as well. So we did a shout-out for Mafu, who was here earlier, and we'll do a shout-out to Bliss, who's a streamer on Behance, or not Behance, oh my god. A streamer on Twitch, and then we've got Umacorn. Umacorn, are you streaming later today? And then, I realize nobody can hear me. Hold on. Okay, Umacorn's streaming, yeah. I'm waiting for this ad to be over so I can chat, because it looks like there's an ad playing for some folks. Alright. I think we should be back. So, ads are annoying. I don't know. Every time I try to fix them, they change. They've introduced this new sneaky thing on Twitch, for those of you who haven't noticed. There's like little ads that play. Anyways, it doesn't matter. My point being, I need to figure it out. Anyways, I have to give shout outs to all the streamers. So if I don't get the, oh my gosh. Thanks, Corey. For getting your co-host. I'm getting there. I can only do one shout out at a time, and then it has to wait like 5 minutes or something before I can do it again. So we have Mafu, Bliss, Umacorn, Sean, Unique also streams here on Twitch, and Penny. We got a lot of streamers in the chat, so make sure you go and follow them. Corey sneezed, broke the stream. Is it broken? I hope not. You were lagging? Alright. Thanks, Corey.
I have a powerful sneeze.
I lost my train of thought. I came over here to say something specific, and now it's gone. It's gone. It'll be gone. Oh, Umacorn streaming. Yeah. I don't know. You hope the sneeze breaks the ads. I don't have any control of the ads. Every single time I think I've got it figured out, they introduce some new thing, and they're like, look at this new feature on Twitch that nobody asked for, so that they can make more money. But yeah, I was doing a recap, right, because you were joining. So this is where we're at. We're just working on the schedule graphics, and because I need to get more of my stuff done for Twitch. But the emotes situation, I wish I had more emotes, but the only way I can get more emotes is if I become a Twitch partner, and like, you have to stream a lot of hours to do that. So I don't know that I'll ever get there. We'll see. This is the last set of Illustrator challenges, so I might have more time on my hands after that. Should we do it like a shadow? On some of these? Should we try it out? Let's try a shadow. I really like this color. I'm gonna go ahead and add it just so I can mess around with it. It's like highlighter yellow. I mean, you have 70 followers. Is that a thing? I'm gonna do this by How do I want to do this? Let's add a fill. I'm gonna add a second fill in my highlighter yellow. And then we're gonna offset this. Move. Preview. Oh, Bliss likes these. Thanks. I'm glad you like them, Bliss. I don't know, is the shadow too much? We could do a stroke instead, too. Instead of a... Here, let's do this instead. I'll hide this. And we'll do... And try a path instead. Come on, why do I keep hitting the wrong button? A stroke. And we'll do a red stroke. I'm gonna put this below. And we can also do a transform on this. And offset it. We probably have to do... If we did it this way, I'd have to add another fill in between, I feel like. I'm gonna duplicate this item and bring it in front. We'll show it again. I'm gonna make this, it this background color. So let's grab this color. I know it's a lot of steps here. Oh, you know what? I can probably just, what did I do, like 5%? Something like this. I feel like I have to do something like that if I wanted the, like, lines. Wait, where? Oh, that's why. I'm not selecting it. Alright. I don't know. Paper bags at checkout. Yeah, what would we do for that? I don't know if I like this. I just wanted to try it out as an idea for like having the double outline style or something. So I can almost see the flickering fluorescent lights and hear the rickety cart rattle across the floor bleach. Canned peas on clearance. Yeah, the waxed, what is the waxed floors with the big buffing thing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like the lines. I just got a glimpse of it and I don't like it. We can keep it over here. Linoleum with flex. Yeah, see, chat knows what's up. But do we like We could still do the yellow. I might do... Maybe we don't need any of these. Maybe we do all just text. And we could just add some accents instead. You love grocery stores? Oh, I do like this shape. Alright, I'm gonna add this as a graphic style. And then we can just boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna add it to this too. There we go. Are they like, is it like a liminal spaces thing for you? I guess we could do a slight, let's see. I'm gonna duplicate this again. I can't stop playing with this. It's a problem. We're gonna change this fill to be our 5% orange. And move it just slightly. Like that. Just have like a little bit, ever so slight, yeah, white before the yellow. I feel like you almost don't even notice it, but it does give a little bit of differentiation that makes it a little bit more unique, I think. Let's do 2 and 6 and 4, like that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add this as a graphic style. And let's replace all of these. Ooh, that got weird. I must have accidentally selected both. Or something. Alright, I think I like that better. Nope, not what I wanted. Or do we stars? Do we use stars instead? Maybe stars. I need to add the stars back in because I really liked them. I don't really like them now that I see them. Yellow instead? I think the yellow looks better. Stars are like little shapes. Like this. Maybe like a little shape instead. Almost looks like it was drawn with like a marker. Brush pen or something. You know? Kind of like that. We'll do the same down here. Okay, I like that. The schedule one is my favorite one so far. The other ones are just, they're fine. I actually think I need to pull this over. Alright, this type is getting on my nerves. Let's find it and let's lock it. Oh my gosh, and this. Lock. I don't know how I got so many anchor handles here, but here we are. I rounded the corners and that was my downfall. The chat is getting like philosophical. What is happening? Very philosophical. Everybody in the chat is talking about being old. You love grocery stores, they're freaky. Foods and stuff crammed into one space. Yeah, grocery stores always have that weird aisle that's like got a random assortment of home goods. And like seasonal stuff, like oh, you can also buy pots and pans here suddenly. Clever thinks they've always been 100. All right, you were just born 100 years old. Where's your denture crane? Penny swings somewhere between 15 years old and 100 years old, depending on the day. Or hear me out, we're old and easily entertained. Anyone who cares. Give me warm SpaghettiOs and my horoscope, even though I'm not a Pisces. What is that? What? Hard candy? Yeah. Someone needs to handhold me through Illustrator training. Only 5 months left to my BYOL subscription. I don't know what that is. Oh, bring your own laptop subscription. Second year and I say still can't say I know Illustrator. Yeah, I think it depends on if... It's not a matter of like... This is my hot take. If it doesn't make sense for the type of work you're doing, then I wouldn't worry about it. Like, there's this idea that, like, I see all these people who go and get, like, all of these Adobe certifications, and they have, like, taken all of the Adobe Certified Professional exams, and they have all these badges and all this stuff. It doesn't matter. If I don't see the point in like if Illustrator doesn't make sense for your workflow, I mean you're not using it, don't beat yourself up about not knowing it as well as someone like me. I don't know Photoshop this well. I know enough about Photoshop to be dangerous. That's what I always say. But like, I don't worry about it. You know, I'm not like beating myself up over like not knowing it. I know enough to like get by. I know what I need to know to do what I need to do. Is it frustrating sometimes because I wish that I could do certain more advanced things more easily? Yeah, sure. But you know, it's if it doesn't make sense for you, but don't. I'm telling you this as someone who like loves Illustrator and like I wish everybody used it, but I know that it's not everybody's forte, and I know that it's not the type of work that everybody does. So Fresco has raster and vector. I think Fresco is a great painting tool. I love it. I think it's so much more approachable for just painting than Photoshop. I mean, Photoshop, you can do a lot of cool stuff. And certainly people who like are illustrators in the sense of they're like digital painters can do really amazing things with it. I'm just not using it enough to do that, to, you know, be that good at it. So makes everything in Illustrator and pastes it into InDesign. I mean, you can paste vector art into InDesign. It's not it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of zooming to see how I feel about this. I think I need to scale this down a little bit. It's a little bit too big compared to this one. You do that to preview stuff, yeah. I only say this because I actually have gotten from. There was a particular project that I had done work on, and it was an ad that had been at one point like copy and pasted into InDesign, and it was like all busted up into like different pieces. It was a mess. So I don't do that to people that have to work on your projects in the future. Basically just text though. I have vector objects in my Creative Cloud library. That's from InDesign. I'm wondering if I should add any other accents to this. I keep trying to add the stars, but it's not coming together for me. But also this I'm, I don't know what to do with it. It's so different than the rest of them, but I guess it works in context. InDesign fan. You're gonna sing the InDesign song. InDesign. I mean, I was a TA for an InDesign session at Max. I don't. No hate for InDesign. I think InDesign, here's another hot take. From somebody who loves Illustrator, I think InDesign's data merge is superior to Illustrator's variables. So, it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like book stuff, where you need like table of contents, you need page numbers, you need lots of pages, master pages, for styles, for like styling a lot of content, InDesign is fantastic. For if you're doing like one-off things, like you just need like a single design or like a couple, pages or whatever, that's fine. That's an Illustrator job. But like for mass content, also creating accessible documents seems hard in Illustrator. Well, you don't get the PDF export situation. Parent pages, I know. I realized as soon as I said it that I said it wrong. Parent and child pages. InDesign's probably the most powerful app in the suite, maybe competing with After Effects. The problem is people think it's boring because a lot of people use it for books with minimal visuals. Yeah, you can, like, when it comes to, like, a lot of content, like, it's really hard to... It's hard to do the same kind of content management in programs like Illustrator that you can in, like, InDesign. You can just do a lot more stuff. So, again. Oh, there's a donut comparison. I think it's like a donut. You know all the taste on the shelf, and you know which one you want because there might be another shop in another universe which might be selling some other taste. Same guy would come up with a new donut, but that's life. Are you referring to is that in reference to like picking the software, like choosing software, the right software for the task? Is that what we're talking about? There's some holes. Haha. I got the joke. There's some holes in that theory. Blame check. I didn't realize you could use those emotes outside of the Adobe channel. But I guess the Adobe channel has special partnership status. Oh, no, if I want, maybe no stars. Maybe we just had the stars there. I don't know. I'm trying to do something with this. Oh, you know, or we could do like little lines. Do we have little linings? You know what I mean? Well, I can just make them. Actually, I don't know where I would put them. Unless I get rid of this line and just do some lines. I don't know, but then it doesn't make sense. You can use your frequent emotes as long as streamer allows it, I believe. I saw one streamer the emotes can only be used on their stream. I think it has to do with your status as well. I don't think everybody can. Like, I don't know if I have the option to let people. Maybe that's something I need to look into. We might make a brush here, I'm thinking. Since we just went over brushes. I'm thinking about making a brush. You need to be subbed? I don't know, because like I said, the Adobe account has like might have like a special, because they have a special, they're like partner account, they might have a special you might be able to do that without Oh, those are Wade's. I thought that they were the Adobe account. Now I don't know. He says, I'm trying to rotate subscriptions. I still haven't figured any of that out. Like how to, I haven't done any subscribing to people. And it's not for lack of wanting to. I have to like sit down and figure out how all that works at some point. I don't know, maybe we don't do this. We'll see. Looks very large. Hand looks very large. We'll see. We're gonna go ahead and make this a brush. We're gonna do an art brush. And I'm gonna let this stretch like so. It's expensive. All right, I'm gonna just go to this. I'm gonna hide it for now. Ooh, that's quite large. All right, let's try 0.5. There we go. I don't like that, now that I see it. Now that I've gone through all of the work to make that, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh well. We tried. I think the arrow is better. You rotate. I think it's expensive. Yeah, I have to like figure. Listen, you guys. I'm so behind on like figuring out Twitch. I think I'm gonna do this again. Maybe. Although it is a bit weird that this one has a different shape, but I do like, here's why I like the shape. I feel like we could really easily make this into a speech bubble. There goes Corey again. Like if I grab my pen tool and I go, let's just create outlines. And let's just add a little like, right. You know what I mean? And now we've got a little speech bubble. Hey Megan, how's it going? Although I don't know that I like that speech bubble shape. Speaking of, I think we can finally change our. We can do another shout out to Unicorn. Since everybody's talking about Unicorn. Hopefully it worked. There we go. Oh, what if we do it the opposite way? Actually, I don't really mind that. I do want to edit the shape though. Alright, I'm gonna rotate this slightly. There we go. I like that idea. Pull it up a little bit. Yeah, I do like that. I do. Let's make sure we have everything. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh, let's unlock everything. I locked all that stuff at the top. I'm also trying to keep these relatively close to each other. As soon as I unlock this, it's like, excuse me, I only want to select this. Right, fine, we'll do it this way. Right, that's fine. This needs to come up a little bit. Which is going to be annoying. Now it's too far up. Although maybe it's fine the way it was. It's fine. I'm not gonna get that picky about it. Where am I gonna put this text though? I do feel like I need it. It's a cute gummy worm. Oh, that is a cute. You know what I want to make? This is what I, hang on. Okay, nothing important. I want to make one of those, animated emotes that, like, the scrolling ones. Those are so cool. I've seen a couple of people who have those, and I really, really like them. So I want to make one of those. I just have to do it. I have to think. Yeah, like that one, Megan. Like those. They're so cool. I'm kind of obsessed. I was like, man, I really like that. What can we do with chat rules? I need to put something in this space here. But I don't know what it should be. I don't know. Better be good. Well, I thought like it could initially say like be kind, but I don't know that. I don't want to have it say chat be kind rules. I don't know what to put there. Although that would present an opportunity to use that red text again. A red triangle with exclamation points? Red triangle with exclamation points. I need like a visual. I'm not sure I'm getting it. Maybe just rules. Like a warning sign. Warning sign. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. We need a polygon. I have stopped using the arrow keys altogether now that the polygon is a live tool, or a live shape. I just drag the arrow. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. I need just plain. Filson Pro. And we'll make it this color. We're back on the old discussion again. Never ends. I could have picked a color that wasn't red so we could actually see it, but here we are. Now we come up across the dreaded triangle, though. And I hate visually centering things inside of a triangle, as we all know. I don't know if I love that. Ads in 40 seconds. Ads! Alright, I'm snoozing that ad. Corey says every time we announce ads, I think the secret word from Pee-wee. Yeah. Al says? House rules. Oh, you are game for this? We should have a word. If I was Corey, I have a task for you.
No.
I have a task for Corey. I have a task. I have a task for you. Should you choose to accept? I need you to make a stream. I need you to make a plug-in for OBS so that we can have a word of the day. Because I needed to pick a word. If I can, I can make like a database of words that I like, and then it could just pick one every time that I stream, and it just displays the word of the day. And then, oh man, make it a channel point thing, right? And then we can have, if you type the word of the day in the chat. I don't think this is gonna work. This is my fever dream. This is the kind of stuff that I come up with, and I'm like, Corey, wait. It would be great. This would be my dream, you guys. If I could have a little pop-up stream graphic that is automated in OBS for the word of the day, and when the chat types the word of the day, something happens.
Are you thinking through this?
No.
Yeah. Unless you tie it to channel somehow.
I have to think about this. We need to have a word of the day thing. For sure. Yeah. I know Pixie does stuff like that, but I think she might do it manually. Like, she has to push the button to make the action happen. When the chat types an emoji in the chat, I think she has to do it.
Yeah, you have to, the chat needs to keep you accountable, so when you say the word, somebody has to redeem something to...
Yeah, redeem. Right, when you type the word of the day, I want it to redeem something. I have to think about this. Yeah. But then I see the chat rules like smaller, and I don't mind it. I just don't know that I don't know if the caution sign fits with the style. It's my only concern. Yeah, like the reacts. But I want the complicated things, I want it to all be automated. Like, I want the word to be automated from like a database so that the stream graphic just displays the word that I pick. Or like displays a word at random. So I don't have to like set it up each time. Does that make sense? Like similar to, so my music at the top is using a database. So like it's pulling that text in. So I know you can do stuff like that, right? So if it was like an automated thing where it would just like pick a word from a database and display it as the word of the day, that would be step one. Step two would be having to use a redeem for a graphic for a word of the day type of a thing. This will require some research. Yeah, it's not going to be something that I figure out right now. Oh, what if... Now I'm thinking. Jeff. What if we do instead of... Alright, now I'm thinking. What if we do instead of this? Because I did like a search for like warning, caution sign. Add in 1 minute. Can I skip it again? I just want to finish this thought, Twitch. Let me finish my thoughts. What if it's like a caution tape? I don't know. What? You're thinking about it now. Your brain's going. Corey, we've got Corey's brain going on this task. Caution tape works. Alright, we can try it. Alright, I'm skipping this out again. I can only snooze it 3 times. Which is lame. But you like the little exclamation mark? Challenge accepted, as mine says. Well, I like the exclamation mark. I'm gonna leave it. I'm wondering if I try a little caution tapey. Because then I could have the type. And maybe it makes sense where it's placed. Because it's kind of overlapping the speech bubble. I don't know. But let me show you how to make a caution tape. Because I know the question's going to come up. How would you do this? Just going to create a little thing there. There's a couple ways you could do this. Actually, now that I think about it. You do it with a dashed line. This is just generally how I do it. Let's make this so I can actually see the box. And then I'm just gonna make a blend. Now I want Piso Mojado? A wet floor sign. Oh. Well. And we can go in a lot of different... We could definitely keep going with this concept. It doesn't... I mean, this is what I mean when I say, like, I could do, like, a whole... This could be, like, a whole new theme for the stream. But I don't know that I want to go there and, like, redo all of my stream graphics. Stream theme, yeah. But I do like it. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just take a look at that. I don't like the... I think the caution sign is better. I think you were right. I don't think that the tape is it. Caution sign was better. And I need to figure out where to put it. Place it. Like this needs to be centered. Can't lose them all? Alright, I do think I like this. I like the way this looks, Chad, and I thank you for your help because we wouldn't have gotten here without your help. This one does look unbalanced. It also looks very large. I don't think we can fit it in there. Even though I want to. What you call it unbalanced? My artwork is what I'm calling unbalanced. See, it needs to be like there, but then it's really high up in the window. So then I was like, maybe I can fit this type underneath. Then that's a lot. This has the most type in it. You know? Is it too much? If we do red. Maybe a different font. Another? Because then it's the only one that has a different font. No ads. No. Alright, let's see. I need to do another shout out as well, so maybe we'll take this opportunity. Who have I missed? We did Unicorn. We didn't do Sean. Let's do, you haven't had any ads aside from entering the stream? I don't pretend to, understand how the ads work. Alright, channel points, channel info panels. We need to add another note here to do word of the day. Actually, this is probably a reaction, right? A react. What are they called? Redeem, channel point, redeem. Something like that. I don't know. I'll know what I mean by this later. Looks fine without the fresh streams. Alright. Maybe we'll do something else with that. In order to line this up with the other text, and maybe it's not a big deal, it just ends up having to have this weird space underneath because of how I added the other stuff. I don't know. Maybe we just center it. Maybe it's fine. Maybe everything's fine. What is going on? Group. It's having a really hard time centering all of that. You bought some junk? What'd you buy? Should this maybe go up here? Somehow I have two. How did I manage to get a duplicate of everything on this one? Cars, bug traps, vacations. Oh, you're talking about the ad. Got it. We got some, the other day, Umacorn got some ads for Taco Bell. And then we were talking, no, that was Penny. Penny got the Taco Bell ads. Everybody got an ad for Taco Bell in Penny's stream. And then we were talking about Taco Bell. So, in that regard, I would say that Twitch's ads were a roaring success. Yeah, me too. Oh wait, it was my stream. Yeah, sorry. I couldn't remember whose stream it was that I saw the Taco Bell ad, and then it became a whole thing. I don't know. I feel like I just keep moving things around and I'm not really getting anywhere with this, so maybe these are okay. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is what we go with. It is after 10 o'clock, so I'm sorry I spent so much time on this chat. I spent way too much time on these cards and trying to get them just right. But I like the font. Like, sometimes the fonts just work out nicely. I don't know. It's maybe a little bit weird that this is the only type that's on got an envelope distort. I mean, we could try it on this one. Or maybe on this one. But then we have this weird text. It's the phrase would have to change, which I'm not in love with file locator either. Alright, let's just do it. Let's move this over here so we have a copy of it. Let's add our same thing. And let's figure out the phrasing. You think they're an appropriate and uniform set? They look like they belong? Well, I mean, that's the most important part, right? Is that they look like they belong. I'm just wondering if I can come up with another phrase. House rules. I'm scrolling up in the chat. Fines. I feel like maybe links, maybe like locator makes sense down here still, but what do I put for the top? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Goods. Fresh hot links. That's funny. But will we separate it or will we put it all on one side? Fresh. Hot. I kind of love it, actually. I just don't know how I should write it. Maybe we need a different type. An arch instead. Could it be situated in a way that is describing both separately, so fresh and hot? Well, yeah, I mean, that was how it was here, kind of. If we just leave it like this. And we put the little banners. I might have to do something different with the text, but... As advertised, juice blends. Oh, the Krispy Kreme hot now. Does everybody know what that looks like? Let's see. I like that idea too. And it brings it back to the donut. We've come full circle. See what I did there? Crispy, cream, hot. No. Fine. I'm not going to do that search. I'm going to do that over here. Here we go. That's what it looks like. That could work, because that would give me the option to add an envelope or a warp without having to. But maybe we don't do the exact same. Like, we're not gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, I like this. Maybe we just need to. Now my brain is thinking. Alright, let's try it again. Let's make another one. And do something a little bit different. I'm gonna get rid of the arrow. I'm gonna make this. Center this. Juice blends. Actually, I don't really like that. Nope. I don't think I want to do the same thing either, which would be like doing the arch. Maybe it was fine the way it was. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But now I'm thinking, like, is there a way to add? I like the fact that there's like that round shape. Maybe we should have done a round arrow. I don't know. I don't think there's a good way to connect them. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, and I'm gonna release this. This is gonna be the last thing I try here before we call it. So we're gonna do ungroup this. Cancel. We're gonna do type on a path. Of course you did it upside down. I know there's a way to drag this. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's maybe try. Let's make this red. Make this type. Okay, I need to make this shape smaller. Well, I put sausage links. I keep thinking that, Penny. Like, every time I see this, I'm like, it's giving, like, sausage. It's, which, to be fair, it would be a very Chicago thing to do. Alright, let's make this smaller. I cannot see this type. I might just need to do it this way. Come on, Phil, Sun Pro. Could even do like this. I don't know. I feel like I've gone too far. I don't love it. Unless we do it over here. I don't know. But it's already almost 10:30 here. And so it's time for me to get off. I need to think about this. Just put hot on half a hot dog shape. What does that mean? Hot dogs are linear. What do you mean a hot dog shape? A hot dog brush would be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. You guys, I had this thought. Let me switch to my screen. And we'll continue to chat. Since we're done. So this is where we're gonna leave off. I have to work this out, but what I'm probably gonna do, honestly, is I'm probably gonna export these out and see what they look like on Twitch. And then make any kind of adjustments. Because I think I'm gonna have to do something more with the background. Right now I just have it very plain with like the color box. I think I need to do more to make it look like a sign, but that's neither here nor there. So that's gonna be it for now. But I have to tell you the story. So I had planned on doing, for the brushes, I planned on doing, for the challenge, the Illustrator challenge, we did brushes. And I had planned on doing the dog stuff, because the reason I did that stuff is because I knew that you get a little of the thought process in my brain. It was an easy way to do like the three different types of brushes. I could like come up with a set that used each of the types of brushes. So, but National Hot Dog Day was that Wednesday, and I was like, I wish I would have done a hot dog brush. I feel like it would have been really easy, and like to do an art brush for a hot dog. So I feel like there was a missed opportunity there to do a hot dog brush, and also like as a Chicagoan, I feel like I missed an opportunity to do a hot dog brush in general. So if somebody wants to do a hot dog art brush for the Illustrator challenge and do a whole hot dog thing, I think that would be a lot of fun. That's just my thought. I feel like that was on me. That was a missed opportunity on me, on my part. We could have done a hot dog brush and it would have been amazing. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. It would not be, you think it would be as popular as the long Furby brush? I don't think anybody could top that. Or Jorts. Who made the Jorts brush? Somebody made a Jorts brush after that stream, and I don't remember who it was. But there was a Jorts brush was made. I feel like, what did I see? Oh, also completely unrelated, kind of. The same day that there was that denim stream that happened the other day. So it was Thursday. It was yesterday. Yesterday there was a denim stream, a stream about like the girl was editing. Ashley was her name. Ashley was editing like photos from a photo shoot. And it was like Levi's, so it was like all denim. Anyways, the reason I bring this up is that same day that stream happened, I got an advertisement from Levi's for jorts. So that's a thing. Was it Robert? It might have been Robert, yeah. So anyways, yeah, I got a Levi's ad after the Levi's Adobe live stream about jorts. So it was a very I was like, wow, I really feel like the internet is stalking me. So, like, it seemed very targeted. That's going to be it for today. I hope you had a good time. I'm going to try to get back on this stuff regularly. I really got to get my Twitch life organized. I need to figure out what other stuff I need to figure out I need to make redeems. So you guys can spend your sprinkles on stuff. I need to get all this stuff sorted out. And then I also need to just, like, figure out subscriptions, because I haven't done that yet. And, like, how to subscribe. I don't even know how to do that. Don't judge me. You have jorts. You have a jorts ad in your... You have jorts in your ad profile now. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if there's an Adobe Live today. I think there was supposed to be a Meet the Teams. I don't know if that's happening. I know there was some question about whether or not that was going to happen. And then I'll be back next week. This is, I think I've mentioned this a couple times, this is the last set of challenges in this format. I don't know if the challenges will come back in another format, meaning... not a live stream, some other kind of content, but this will be the last set of Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere, Express challenges that exist in this format. So do go check out what everybody's doing. Arbella, I don't remember who's doing the Express challenges. Wade's doing the Premiere challenges, all of that stuff. So clean your cookies and then stuff it with the expensive thingies. I never clear my cache. Never. Except on my phone. I do that frequently. Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Umacorn will be streaming later today, doing video game stuff, I think. And then I don't know who else is streaming over the weekend. I don't think Alessandra's been streaming recently. So it might just be the Umacorn show. So in 30 minutes, you think Firefly, Sean says. So if there is a Meet the Teams, it's in 30 minutes. And I do remember it is, in fact, with some folks from the Firefly team. I'm not 100% sure on that, so. Alright, I really gotta go. Corey is kicking me off. So, bye, everyone.